You don't need a gym to build muscle. You need harder exercises. If your home workout is still the same push-ups, squats, and crunches on repeat, your muscles stopped listening a long time ago. The problem was never body weight training. The problem is the exercises you're choosing. Here are 5 bodyweight movements almost nobody uses, but genuinely should, and one of them will make your quads feel like they filed a formal complaint. Exercise 1. The archer push-up. Regular push-ups work, nobody's arguing that. The problem is your body is extraordinarily good at adapting, and once it does, that challenging exercise becomes background noise. You stop getting stronger, you stop growing, and the typical response is to just add more reps. 80 push-ups later, you've built endurance and very little else. The archer push-up changes the equation entirely. Hands placed wider than normal, and as you lower yourself, you shift your weight toward one side. One arm bends deeply, while the other remains mostly extended. What looked like a minor variation immediately feels like a completely different exercise. Here's why it works. A standard push-up distributes load relatively evenly across both arms. The archer push-up doesn't. One side absorbs the majority of your body weight, creating significantly more tension on the working side and giving your body a real reason to adapt. On top of that, your torso naturally wants to rotate toward the working arm, and your core has to resist that rotation throughout every single rep. You're simultaneously building pressing strength and anti-rotational core stability, and it costs nothing. The mistake most people make is turning it into a side-to-side rocking motion. Control the movement, get depth, actually shift your weight, and slow down. The goal is to own each rep, not just survive it. Exercise 2. The bodyweight triceps extension. Think about how many people you know who want bigger arms and spend most of their training doing curls. It's one of the most common misunderstandings in fitness. The triceps make up roughly 2/3 of your upper arm. If arm size is the goal and you're ignoring triceps, you're working on the wrong 2/3. The bodyweight triceps extension fixes that directly. Place your hands on a bench, table, countertop, or anything stable at roughly waist height. Keep your body straight, then lower your forehead toward your hands by bending only at the elbows and press back up. Simple to describe, brutal to execute, and extraordinarily underrated. What makes this movement so effective is that the triceps can't share the load the way they do in a push-up. In a push-up, your chest and shoulders are active contributors. Here, the triceps handle the work almost entirely, particularly the long head, which is the largest portion of the muscle, and the one that contributes most to overall arm size. Most people have never tried this exercise, not because it doesn't work, but because it looks too straightforward. 3 clean reps later, they're reconsidering their life choices. The mistake is letting the elbows flare and turning it into a shoulder-dominant movement. Keep the upper arms relatively fixed and let the elbows do the work. And if it feels manageable, lower the angle. The more horizontal your body becomes, the harder it gets. Exercise 3. The Bulgarian split squat. If your lower body training is built entirely around body weight squats, this needs to change. Body weight squats are effective early on, then they become genuinely easy. Your legs are among the strongest muscles in your body, and eventually your own body weight simply isn't enough resistance to drive continued growth. The Bulgarian split squat solves that immediately. One foot stays on the floor, the other is elevated behind you, and now one leg is doing the overwhelming majority of the work. Your quads are working harder, your glutes are working harder, your balance is being tested, and every weakness you've been quietly ignoring becomes immediately and painfully obvious. Mobility limitations, stability deficits, strength imbalances between sides, the Bulgarian split squat surfaces all of it, which is precisely what makes it so effective. Research consistently shows that unilateral exercises can generate muscle activation comparable to significantly heavier bilateral movements. One leg working hard can be just as demanding as two legs sharing a load, which is excellent news for anyone training without a squat rack. The first time you perform these with proper depth, expect your legs to shake. That's not a problem. That's your body processing a new stimulus. The mistake is cutting the range short. Get deep, control the descent, and drive through the full foot on the way up, not just the toes. Exercise 4, the reverse Nordic curl. This one looks like someone slowly falling backward in slow motion and reconsidering it halfway through. It looks unusual. It is also one of the most effective quad exercises available to anyone training without equipment. You begin in a tall kneeling position with your hips extended and your body forming a straight line. Then you slowly lean backward, and you keep leaning. Your quads immediately begin sending signals that range from concern to outright protest. The reason this works comes down to muscle length. Research consistently shows that muscles grow particularly well when challenged through a stretched range, and the reverse Nordic curl places the quads, specifically the rectus femoris running down the front of your thigh, under a stretch that most conventional exercises never come close to. That's a training stimulus most people's legs have never experienced, and untrained ranges respond quickly.
The first session, 3 reps will feel like a full workout. That's entirely normal. The mistake is dropping through the movement with no control. The lowering phase is where the majority of the stimulus comes from. Treat it accordingly, slow, deliberate, and owned from start to finish. Exercise 5, the archer row. Here's a pattern that shows up constantly in home training. Pushing movements get plenty of attention. Push-up variations, chest work, triceps work, more push-ups. The back, meanwhile, gets largely ignored, which creates muscular imbalances, poor posture, and compromised shoulder health over time. The archer row addresses the pulling side of training with the same logic the archer push-up applies to pressing. Using rings, a suspension trainer, a sturdy bed sheet anchored securely, or anything stable enough to row against, you shift more of your weight toward one side. One arm becomes the primary mover, the other assists, and the exercise becomes dramatically more demanding as a result. Your lats, rhomboids, and rear delts are all working harder, and your core is simultaneously resisting rotation throughout the movement. A strong back improves posture, supports shoulder health, and creates the kind of balanced development that makes a physique look genuinely athletic rather than one-dimensional. Most people skip rowing movements at home because they're harder to set up than push-up variations. That is a mistake your shoulders will eventually remind you of. The mistake here is letting the shoulders round forward as fatigue sets in. Stay tall, pull with intention, and hold the top position rather than rushing through it. If the rep looks hurried, the muscle isn't working the way it should. Putting it all together. Most people approach home training by looking for more exercises, more variety, more complexity. The reality is usually the opposite. You don't need 50 movements. You need a small number of genuinely demanding ones, executed consistently and progressively over time. The archer push-up overloads your chest and core without a single piece of equipment. The bodyweight triceps extension gives your arms nowhere to hide. The Bulgarian split squat turns one leg into a complete lower body workout. The reverse Nordic curl challenges your quads through a range most exercises never touch. And the archer row builds the pulling strength that most home trainees completely neglect. Your muscles don't know whether resistance is coming from a barbell, a dumbbell, or your own body weight. They only register one thing, whether they were genuinely challenged. These 5 exercises answer that question clearly and immediately. Pick one, add it to your training this week. Master it before adding another.
The people who build impressive physiques at home aren't the ones constantly searching for new movements. They're the ones who found movements that actually work and refused to let themselves get comfortable with them. Now, go train.